All right, and we are live. So today we are here with Leah from StarEnglish, and she has some curriculum that she wants to show us that she's created for ESL teachers, for online ESL teachers. And these lessons you do have permission to use them in for-profit situations, right? So like you can use them in classes that you're privately tutoring.
Yeah, of course. You can use it if you're wanting to teach with all school or if you're wanting to teach privately. I even have someone that's using it in their private English academy in Brazil. So you can use it however you want in your classes.
That's awesome. And how and if anybody has any questions, you can pop them in the chat, and Leah can answer them. How how old are how old are the students that would be taking these lessons? Who are they for?
It's really depending on the student's level. I have anywhere from 3-year-olds to 10-year-olds taking my material lessons, but I make my lessons more for younger kids because there's tons of animations. It's very interactive. So it's designed for kids that have low attention spans and need that extra push to kind of keep their attention in class.
So that's perfect because it's great for those kids that did really, really well in like say like VIP Kid or Palefish or something where they had like different animations and stuff.
Right, yeah. So it's basically that I took the ideas because I worked for several different major online ESL companies, and I kind of took the best ideas from them and I tried to improve them and make them better. But they're very similar in structure and sort of some similar activities that you would see in these major online curriculums. But I made them myself and I made them, in my opinion, better. They're just way
Okay,
more interactive.
that's awesome. Um, how are they interactive?
So all of the screens, there's going to be animations that will, if you click the right answer, then something will happen. There's audio and built into all the slides as well. So there's music and sound effects, and uh, each of the characters are voiced. So you can click on the sentence and hear it for the students. So if you want to do role playing, it's a lot easier, especially if you're using like Qualago or Classon. You can kind of put your face up on the screen and then do a role play that way. There's interactive games that are like built into the lesson. There's not drag and drop features like a lot of people use with Genially, but everything's clickable. And every time you click on something, something happens. It triggers something.
That's awesome. Um, how um, how many like do you have them like separated into levels? I'm assuming.
Right now, I just have level 1 and I have alphabet phonics, which would be level 0. So level 0 would be basically true beginner, doesn't have any sort of English ability. Level 1 is equivalent to VIP Kid level 2 or like Go-Go Kid level 1. There is a lot of reading involved in level 1. So I generally recommend that the student either has some reading ability at the beginning. There's a lot of emphasis on phonics. Every lesson has phonics built in, usually at the end, to truly focus on teaching kids how to read. So by the end of Unit 1, Lesson 1, most of my students can read. Maybe not perfectly, but they can, with a little bit of assistance, they can read the material from then on out.
Okay, so that's great. So this is really for like your younger learners that
Right,
need
yeah.
more than just okay. You said you can use on Owl School. How are they? Is it like a screen share that you would do, or is it a downloadable thing?
It's not downloadable, but all the lessons are shareable. To try and prevent illegal sharing of the material, I wanted to make it to where it was more subscription based. So you're basically just renting the lessons, and if you subscribe, then you have access to all the lessons on the website. I don't have different payment structures set up really at the moment, and I'm doing a promo right now. So if you sign up, since it's really early stages of this company, if you sign up now, it's only $4.99 a month. You get a 14 free day trial, but after that, it will always be just $4.99 for you if you sign up now. So if I raise prices later, you won't have to pay those prices if you sign up at this current price.
That's really cool. I don't know if you can see the comments here, but we have one of your current subscribers that left a comment. Do you want to see
Oh,
it? Do you want to see
no, I can't see it.
I'm going
Let's
to
see.
pop it on
Oh,
the
oh,
screen.
here it
You
is.
guys
Oh,
want
I
to see
see
it?
it.
You want to see a review from one of your current subscribers?
Oh, oh,
I can
that's so
attest
sweet.
that Yeah, I can attest that Star English lessons are way more engaging and interesting to look at than VIP kid lessons, which are quite repetitive. My kids love the lessons.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of really good feedback, and I'm happy to hear that a lot of, especially teachers that are having problems with kids that can't focus in class or they're really need that extra push. They're saying like the lessons are really great for that. Yeah, that's really nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen. Stephen wants to know how long it takes you to make a single lesson.
Oh, at the beginning, it took me about 20 hours per lesson. Yeah, it took me a really long time. Now I've got it down to about 7 to 10 hours per lesson.
Okay, so I mean, they are like, this is nothing that if a teacher wanted to use this kind of lesson, it would not be cost effective for them
No,
to.
not at all. And that's why I decided to start selling my lessons, because I was putting so much time and effort into creating the content. It just wasn't worth it financially to be putting this much time and effort into making something that other people that I was just using myself. So that was the only way that financially it made sense.
That's really cool. I think that's really cool that one of your subscribers came on here and said that he liked it. And Gloria is saying hi from El Salvador. Hi, Gloria.
Hello.
Do you guys want to see her lessons? Do you want to show us an example that you have?
Yeah, of course. So
Okay.
I have 2 lessons on demo lessons set up already on the website that anyone can go on right now and check out. And I've got the alphabet phonics lesson, and I have a level 1 unit 4 lesson. So we'll go ahead and just quickly look at the level 1 lesson first. So this is going to be a little bit more advanced because they've already completed, let's see, where is the lesson? Let's see. Sorry, I have so many different
You gotta
windows
go. You
open.
gotta go to the other tab that has your
Okay.
lesson.
I think this is it. Can you see what I'm doing right now?
Yep. Yes, I
Okay.
can.
Okay, great. So these are my lessons. If you go on the website, there's all these different ones. So we are just going to go down to lesson 8, which is the demo lesson on the website. And you can just click on it. Oh, I'm not actually logged in. Let me go to just the demo page. Level 1. So it's going to prompt you to see, like, do you want to start where you left off? You can just hit no. So it always starts with a review slide with just all the questions we've kind of learned recently. If you want to review with the student real quick, and you can hit next here at the bottom. There's also, you can click on this and you can scroll through to see all the different slides here. So I'm just going to make this large screen. And it always starts with a hello song, and I recorded all these songs myself, and I wrote them to the tunes of just traditional kid songs so that everyone will know the tune and it'll be easy to sing.
Can we hear the sound? Is it playing? Is it not playing for you?
Oh, it's not playing the music?
No, it might not be sharing the sound.
Oh, okay. How do I do that? Because there's so many.
Let me see here. Audio. Can I share the sound? Record a separate audio. Da 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 da.
Let's see. Do it. Maybe if I stop sharing with that, and then like, is there some sort of setting I can do?
No, I think it should. Let's see here. Maybe it doesn't share this. Maybe it doesn't share the audio on this.
Oh, okay. That's all right.
Okay.
Well,
That's okay.
There's a lot of audio and sound effects and stuff, which is a shame. So this is the reward slide. The students get like a star. Sometimes they get gems every time they do something good. And there's 5 built in. And this is just like an activity where they're finding the words. There's a hint. You can click on this to give the kids a hint to help them find it. And then once they found it, you can click on like bus and it will show up, subway and it will show up, and then you can give them a reward. Great job.
I don't know why it's not sharing the sound.
Um,
Because I've had it before where guests were able to share the sound.
yeah. Oh, sorry. I think I
Here,
hit.
I was gonna click. I think I figured it out. Okay, I think I figured it out. If you want to share it again,
Okay, great.
I think I figured it out. I think there's something on the actual thing.
Share screen.
Let's see if we can do this again. I do want to hear the songs. Those are really, really cool. So they could, like, there's word searches and there's games, and you have different characters too, right? Like these are actually
Yeah.
characters.
So I actually designed not all of the characters, but all the main characters are. So let's see. Let's go back to the. Can you hear now?
No, and I don't know why.
No.
I don't know why.
Okay.
I don't have the.
It's all right.
Well, yeah, that's a bummer. I don't know why it's not doing it. But this is actually a demo lesson that anybody can see, right?
Yeah. Anyone can go on the website and they can check it out, and they can hear the audio because there's music and all the characters. If I click on it, for example, you would hear his name is Andy. You'd hear him speaking, and then you can click on it, and when the student gets it right, it will display the correct answer. And this is just like the vocabulary page, and the student's going to learn the vocabulary, and then there's an activity. This is, if you're familiar with Go-Go Kid, this was kind of a similar activity that they had, which is just a memory game. So the student chooses a couple numbers, let's say 1 and 2. You say, is it a match? And then they say, yes, it is. And then you do that until all of the materials completed. They get another.
I like that. That's not laggy either. A lot of times when there's animations, they're laggy.
Oh yeah. And then there's always going to be a verb that they learn for each lesson. And there's going to be usually a high frequency word. So this is another activity called the typewriter, where they're going to listen to the word and then they have to type it. So I use a scooter to go to school. So it would be U-S-E. And then they get a little reward at the end.
I love this. This is so cute.
There's a lot of.
Wait, I feel like I almost heard something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know why. Okay, so I don't know why it's doing this. Somebody said if you mute yourself, but here, I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna mute. I don't think this is gonna do anything. Somebody has put that as a suggestion. I'm gonna try it though. We'll mute both of us for a second and make some noises on it. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Yeah, it's not making any noises, but I don't know why it's not doing it, because it's making the sound on your end.
Yeah, I can hear it fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because when Brenda was on and she shared her curriculum, I know. Well, you know what? If you guys want to hear the sounds and you want to hear the songs, you can go right to the link. So if you are on YouTube, the link is in the description box. And if you're watching this on Facebook, the link to her curriculum is actually like in the description of the video. So like before you see the video, like, hey guys, join us on StreamYard. So I don't know why it's not doing that, and I apologize for that. Sometimes we have technology glitches. And I don't
yeah, it's okay. I mean, if they are interested, they can go on the website and test it all out.
So what are the songs like? What did the songs sound like? Are they you singing it with music in the background? Is it like?
It's just so I'm also a musician and I play ukulele.
Why don't you play us? Can I put you on the spot? You want to play us one of the songs?
If you want, I could play a song. Let's see if you can hear the live version.
Yes, we're gonna hear the live. This is even better. This is even better.
Okay, let's go back to the main page so I can actually read the. So this is to the tune of This Old Man. Do you take a bus to school? No, I don't. No, I don't. How do you go to the mall? I go to the mall by taxi. So that would be one of the
Very cool.
songs.
Are you playing a ukulele by chance?
Am I sorry? What was that?
Are you playing a ukulele?
Yes, it's an 8-string ukulele. Are you? I
I
love
have
ukuleles.
this is my low G. I
Oh,
have
nice.
I have what three regular so I've got three regular ukuleles, my low G, and then my baritone.
Yeah, as an ukulele player, you have to have at least 2 ukuleles.
They're
But yeah,
addicting. They're addicting, and they're cheap enough to have a large collection.
they're great. I always recommend. I teach actually music lessons sometimes for ESL classes. I'll teach them like songs, and the kids love it.
I did that. I did that. That was a challenge. I had early ESL learners coming on, like 7 years old, could barely speak, and trying to get them to tune their ukulele camera when they couldn't speak English was one of the best, worst experiences I've ever had. It was so much fun. We were out of tune. I taught them the island strum. We ran with it, but that was. I just started learning back in December, and
you can pick it up very quick with just
Mhm.
a little bit of practice every day. But all my lessons, I include the chords at the bottom. So if you do play ukulele or an instrument, you can just play along and learn the chords, because most of them are pretty easy. This one's actually a little bit.
This old man.
So, do you take a bus to school?
Wait, how is E?
Yeah, this one's a little bit more advanced if you're just a beginner, but a lot of these songs are just C, D, and like A or something.
F minor. F minor I can't do, right?
This is F
Okay,
sharp
I'm
minor.
loving this now because you're not into it.
We can talk music lessons later, but yeah. If you, I really love bringing music into the classrooms, and so as I really find that it helps warm up the kids and they feel better. And by usually the second or third class, because the songs stay the same for like 3 or 4 lessons, they'll be the same song. And so by the end of the 4th lesson, the students, they know the song and they're usually singing it before I even start the song. And yeah, it's really nice to see them sing along and they have such a good time with it.
This is so cool because so I have Steven's over here, team ukulele. Okay, except I'm gonna pronounce it wrong because I'm gonna say ukulele, even though I know that's not.
Oh,
right.
it's okay.
I heard you saying it the right way, but nobody says that. So
I know they don't. I sound pretentious probably.
So it's okay. This is so cool. So after I had these ESL students that were learning the ukulele, they then came into my other group. So they would go into another class that I had that was, and this was an all school. So I don't teach many classes in all school, but I had those, and those students funneled into like reading or writing classes. The reading students started bringing their ukulele to lessons. So what we would do is we would play like the book that we read. So we would read the book once together, and then afterwards we'd turn it into a song.
Oh,
So
that's
we would
great.
so we would both play, she'd play the like one of my students would play the ukulele while we were reading, and it just made it so much fun. So something like this, if you have any musical talent and most kids have a ukulele that they don't do anything with, this would be a great way, if that's something that you're into, to engage your students even more and make learning even more fun, because now like they're a participant. This could even be a reward at the end of class too, to get them to play it with you.
Yeah,
Learn
and
music while
there's
they're doing
always
it. I love this.
there's a song at the beginning and the end of every class. So, and usually there's 2 different ones. So I'll start with maybe one, and then after a couple of lessons, I'll introduce another one. So it will always start and end with a song. And yeah, it's great. I really love having music in the classes.
I'm glad the sound didn't work. There's a reason it didn't work. Now we can bond over our ukes. So.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Let's see. Do you want to see some of the phonics lessons, or do we want to just complete the unit 1, or what should we do?
What do you guys want? You put it in the chat there. Do you guys want to see phonics or unit 1? This is unit 1 right now, right?
Yeah, this is unit 1.
Okay. What do you guys think? You guys want to see a phonics lesson? So put it in the chat. Phonics or the rest of unit 1? We're going to look at this.
Well, I'll just quickly finish going through, because we're almost finished with this lesson. Let's go back to, so this slide was another activity, just like making a sentence. So they have to unscramble the words and make a sentence. So this one is people use scooters in my neighborhood.
Okay, so you can't see the screen. We've got phonics. We've got phonics.
You want phonics?
Everybody wants to see the phonics.
All right, they want to see the phonics. All right, let's go over to the phonics lesson. So this one has more videos in it, because I find that younger students sometimes need a little bit of videos to kind of keep their attention a little bit. I'll skip those, but this is the letter B.
So would this be for ages 3 to 6? Would this be?
Yeah, for sure. Just whatever beginners who are starting out and need to learn the alphabet and learn some vocabulary words. And they also get a reward built in. Just there's 5 reward slides. This one's, can you find the letter B? So it's kind of a hidden letter one, where they're going to be circling on the screen where they can find the letter B. And then you can click this to kind of show it to them. And in the corner of a lot of these slides, you'll see a little green button, and that's usually an extra reward. So if they did a good job, you can click on it. So this one's just a listening activity. You say, can you find the banana, or where's the bear? Or just if they're low level enough where they can't understand a question, just say bear. And then they circle, and then they get a little reward. And then this is a whack-a-mole game. So they just have to read the words, and you can click on the screen to progress it. And then another reward. They get 2 gems. And then how to write the word, practicing writing on the screen. And then this one's an activity where they have to find the letter B and circle it. And you can click and make the B's go to the basket. And this is spelling. So they have to look and identify how to spell bird. Is it 1, 2, or 3? It's number 3. And then they have to actually choose, like, is this an ant or is it a bird? And letter A, they learned the word ant. So they should be able to identify the A and the B and choose, oh, this is an ant.
Oh, they're so cute.
Yeah, there's a lot of really fun animations in here.
These are cute.
And this one's a listening activity. They have to listen and draw a line to make the words go to the right one. And this is another reading activity.
So this would be something that would be really good for Koala Go.
Yes, yeah, of course.
Because the students would have, they would be able to use the co-browsing features where they can click things too, right?
Right, of course.
So if you're a Koala Go user and you have the paid package of Koala Go where you have the co-browsing, which is the same price or maybe cheaper than the Zoom Pro, and you want to be able to have the co-browsing features, this would be really, really, really good because they'd be able to do all those things on there.
Yeah, it's really up to you. I find sometimes that too much interaction with like a small kid and they'll get actually distracted. So if it's a kid that's well behaved and can actually, or you can allow them to click on the screen when it's the right time is great.
Mhm.
And even if the students wanted to subscribe themselves, they could use the lessons to practice to, or however you want to use it. I'm
Yeah.
also going to be making a yearly subscription in the future. I haven't set it up yet, but with the yearly subscription, I'm going to offer like a textbook and a PDF printout of all of the lessons. So if for some reason the website's not working correctly and you need something in a pinch, you'll have like the PDF form of the lessons. They won't be interactive, but if something were to happen, they would be available to you. And all the lessons also come with downloadable homework.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What are your plans? Because I know you said like in the future when you get more uh, at the your end goal, how many levels, how many lessons do you expect to have? Like what's your site here?
I mean, I really don't know. I kind of went into this not really realizing how much work it was going to be, but I've kind of started it, so I feel like I have to keep going. I'm going to very least complete level 1. I would like to add a level 2 and a level 0 and a level 3. I don't foresee myself adding more past that point, but if it becomes successful and a lot of people want it, then I might do that. But
But
I
it's
right
really
now,
geared for the younger learners anyways.
yeah, it's really built more around. I feel like there's a lot of high level good material out there, but there's just not a lot of good low level material. So, is the phonics program separate from the regular lessons? If you want it to be, if you pay for the subscription, you have access to both the phonics and the level 1 lessons. I sometimes combine them, especially with students who have difficulty reading and they're starting out in level 1. I'll usually do maybe one lesson of level 1 mixed with one level of phonics, because the first unit of level 1 is reviewing the alphabet very quickly, but it does review the alphabet. And then starting in unit 2 of level 1, they start working on phonics blending with different sounds. So if the student needs that extra push to learn how to read more, then I would combine the alphabet phonics with the level 1.
I think she meant, well, and you answered both questions. I
Oh.
think she meant subscription payment. I think
uh,
that's what she
yeah, if you
You can
subscribe, you'll
answer.
have access to both the phonics and the level 1. Same price.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
know a lot of other websites, they make you pay for basically every level that you're subscribing for, some of them. Oh.
So
Start.
I'm putting Stephen's comment back up here. So anybody that wants to go in there, you can type it in your browser, StarEnglishLessons.com, and it will pull up the site. And I don't know if you guys were on here, those who are on here now, if you were on here at the beginning, but she said there's also a 14-day trial. So if you want to go in there and try it for 14 days, you can as well.
Yeah, and
So
I'm just about to start unit 5 of level 1. So there are 4 complete units of level 1, and I'm halfway through the alphabet. I add about one phonics lesson, one level 1 a week. And once I complete the phonics lessons, I'm going to try and get at least 2 level 1s out a week to try and keep up the pace.
yeah, how many lessons per level?
There are 12 lessons in each unit. Um, each level, there's going to be 12 units. So 12 times 12 is, I don't know, I can't do math in my head. It's a lot. But there's going to, in each unit, there's 2 assessment lessons. So lesson 6 and lesson 12 are both assessment lessons. So I think VIP Kids, 10 units or 10 lessons per unit, and my materials 12 per unit.
Okay. All right. So this is
Yes, 144 lessons will be in level 1 once it's completed.
Okay, so this is a good length of time too. Like if you have your student, you've got your student on there and you're doing this, you're doing one class a week, two classes a week. You've got a good amount of
Content, yeah,
material
material,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's not like you're gonna run out in a month. Like
yeah, and it's slow growing, so it really focuses a lot on repetition and building on what you learned before, which I really think is key for young learners. They need that repetition a lot in the material to remember what they learned before. Um, yeah, every lesson has at least 2 sentence structures that they learn, at least 3 or 4 vocabulary words, a high frequency word, and a verb or 2 that they learn. And then there's the phonics at the end.
and this is perfect. Like if you're teaching 2 classes a week to one student, you've got, over a year's worth of content there.
Right. I
Just
mean, I don't have them all finished yet, but once it is complete, yeah.
yeah.
Right now, there's only, how many lessons are there right now? Somewhere around 50, I think. I would have to count, but I'm not sure. Somewhere in that area.
Yeah, once a week, that's 50 weeks of lessons. Like if you're
Yeah,
teaching.
you've got a lot.
Yeah.
And I know one teacher she teaches a lot. She has one, I think she teaches one student like 4 times a week, and she loves my content, but she's like, I'm going to run out if I use it too much. So she's like, I'm mixing it with other curriculums and I'm using it as like my reward day
Oh, they love
material.
it that much.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna run out too fast, so I'm just gonna mix it with some other material, and then that will be the reward day lesson when they've done a good job at the end of the week.
That's cool.
I'm like,
That's
oh,
cool.
that's nice.
Yeah, that's really cool. So the kids like it that much that they're using your curriculum as a reward. That's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, that's Star English Lessons. If anyone wants to reach out to me and ask me any questions, they're more than welcome to. I also have a Facebook group that's just dedicated to lesson releases and keeping people updated on the content and the material if they want to join that.
All right, that is perfect. And I would encourage everybody to go check it out. There's a 14-day trial, so it doesn't hurt to jump on there and see if it works for you. If this is your niche, obviously, if you're teaching adult business English or you're teaching like writing skills for teenagers, don't bother. This isn't for you. But if you're teaching little kids, this looks like a great thing. And with a 2-week free trial, you could just give it a shot for 2 weeks and see if it's worth it to you. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate it, Jillian.
Well,
And
thank you.
I love your group. It's been so informational and helpful for me, and when getting started teaching and stuff. I love Facebook has been just such a wonderful outlet for teachers.
Yeah, we have. So you were a VIP kid teacher before, right?
Yeah, I was
So
VIP Kid and a few others. Yeah.
yeah, Facebook has always been a place for teachers to connect, like even in like the VIP kid groups and the Pale Fish groups or the Cute Kid, like wherever you worked, wherever you were working, there was always that place. Now teachers are independent. They need that place. And a lot of the independent groups or a lot of the groups that are dedicated to just teaching independently get filled with spam. So
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
This one's one of the only groups that actually has generally quality content coming out of it and genuine interactions between people, which is, there's not that many of them on Facebook that actually have that anymore. So I really appreciate what you've done with this.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you. And if anyone is watching this, I know some of you are watching this from that Facebook group, but if anybody is watching this on YouTube and you're not part of the Facebook group, the group that she's talking about is I'll write it here. It's the Online ESL Teacher Success and Support Group.
Yeah, definitely join that group.
Yep. I made it a mouthful for everybody. So, yep. All right. You guys, I got to tell you too that Gloria just signed up. So we have somebody here that's going to give it a shot. Gloria, you'll have to let us know. Come back to this. You're watching this on YouTube. So if you remember, come back to this and comment and let us know what you thought of it after you give it a shot. So try it out with your students and let us know. Keep us updated.
Yes, please do. Thank you so much. And join the Facebook group because you'll get all the updates and stuff from the lessons.
The Facebook group is Star English Lessons, right?
Star English Lessons, Interactive ESL Lessons, or something like that. Yeah.
If you look up Star English Lessons, you'll find it too.
You'll find it. Yeah.
The link in there. I may have put the link in the description box. I'm not entirely sure.
It's okay.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for coming on, Leah. Thank you everybody that came in to watch this. If you are not subscribed to this channel, make sure you, if you're on YouTube and you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you click subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you are watching this from the Facebook group or from the Facebook page, head over, look up my name, Jillian Shanahan. Look up my name on YouTube and you will pull up my YouTube channel. We go live there sometimes, and I do the recorded videos too, where I'll teach you guys something about teaching online, whether it's a company or independent. So thank you so much. Let us know if you guys give it, if you guys try it, and I will see you guys all later. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Bye.